I was terrified to start. What if no one cared? This is Corporate to Creator episode 6. I was scared to death to start this page and the 10 previous business ideas I had. I started to realize there's a trend. It's not because the business idea is bad. It's because I was extremely afraid of taking the first step into becoming an entrepreneur. So I consulted my MBA career coach. We had a 30-minute call that changed everything for me. She said it's very clear that fear is your problem and you need to learn to overcome it. Fear is not something that you just have and you have to deal with it, and that would mean that forever you're going to be afraid of starting a business. She says this is actually a skill that you can learn, is how to overcome fear. And she then suggested that I read the book called Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway. A few days after I started reading the book, I actually gathered the courage to make my first Instagram post. And it quickly developed and grew from there, which I will still tell you about. But initially, I kept this channel as a side hustle. Alongside Instagram, I also started a blog, which also meant that I needed a website. So my sister literally set up a very quick website for me in 30 minutes. And it's quite entertaining to look back at what it looked like. After 9 months of doing it for fun and not really making money from it, I quit my corporate job. Then monetizing became quite urgent for me because I've always been someone that needs an income, and I definitely don't want to live off of my investments or use my savings because I want that to grow in the long term. 9 months in, I was employing one person that helped with social media, and I had a video editor helping me. So I obviously had business expenses, but I had very little income. So what did I do? I asked my audience. I wanted to understand their needs and see if I could potentially do something that could solve their problem and obviously build a business from it. I started developing an offer that solved a very clear problem for my audience. The next 3 months were tough as hell, and I would have never guessed what happens next.